Hi everyone, and welcome back to Seattle Learning Academy's American English Pronunciation Podcast. My name is Mandy, and this is podcast number 6. If this is your first time listening to this podcast, you should know that this is the third of 3 podcasts dealing with the L sound and R sound. You may want to go back and start with podcast number 4. I hope you've all had a chance to visit www.pronuncian.com and see the other free practice activities we offer on that site, as well as read the transcripts if they help you understand this information. Did you memorize last week's practice sentence? I would really like a little red wagon like Laura's. How about the sentence before that? On Thursday, Thelma threw 3 red rocks. Before that, we had the S sound, Z sound practice in the sentence, cats love boxes, dogs love beds. Today, we will learn about R-controlled vowels, and we will practice the sentence, learning early in the morning can be fairly hard work. So what are these R-controlled vowels I've been talking about for 2 weeks now? All of the sounds I've talked about so far have been consonant sounds. In the Latin alphabet, the alphabet English uses, we have 26 letters. 21 of those are consonants. For example, the letters T, D, S, Z, L, and R are consonants. The letters that aren't consonants are vowels. We have 5 vowels, A, E, I, O, and U. These 5 vowels are used to represent 15 different sounds. How do we have so many sounds for so few letters? Well, think about the words top and home. Already we can see the letter O representing 2 different sounds, the ah sound and the o sound. If we add the word dog, we find another sound represented by the o, the aw sound. Listen to those 3 words again: top, home, dog. When we begin talking about vowels, it is very important that we distinguish whether we are talking about a letter or a sound. When I talk about R-controlled vowels, I'm talking about 4 vowel sounds that are said differently because they are followed by the letter R. Or, to say it another way, the R sound changes the way we say the vowel sound before it. Which sounds change when before an R sound? One of the easiest to hear is the R sound. This is usually spelled as an A plus R, as in the word car, C-A-R. Say the R sound alone. R. Now, if you learned a British pronunciation of English, you were probably taught not to say the R sound at the end of the word car unless the next word begins with a vowel sound. In the United States, we always say the R sound. Other words with the R sound are farm, start, and smart. Say those words after me. Farm, start, smart. The next R-controlled vowel is the OR spelling, which sounds like or. Words with the OR sound, or, include the words for, tore, store, and explore. Repeat those words now. For, tore, store, explore. Another R-controlled vowel is the AIR sound, air sound, like in the words air, stare, hair, and care. Say those words after me. Air, stare, hair, care. Later, I'll expand on how these vowel sounds are different from when they're not before an R. For now, I really just want you to know that they exist. The R-controlled vowel that really seems to cause the most confusion is the schwa plus R sound. First, what is the schwa sound? The schwa sound is an unstressed vowel sound in English. When schwa comes before an R, there becomes almost no vowel sound at all, and we only say and hear an R sound that takes a little longer than it would if it weren't after a vowel. In the R-controlled vowels we looked at so far, we can hear two distinct sounds. In the AR sound, R, we hear ah, With the OR sound, or, we hear or. And then the AIR sound, air, we hear ayer. But with the schwa plus R, we just hear the R sound, and no distinct extra vowel sound. Listen to the word girl. Girl. We hear g, ul. Only 3 sounds, all of them consonants. Listen to the word learn. Learn. We hear ul, n. Only 3 sounds. The R sound is nearly taking over the vowels in those words. It isn't completely taking over the vowel, however, because it is still responsible for creating syllables in words. I'll demonstrate this by comparing 2 very similar sounding words, the words terrain, T-E-R-R-A-I-N, and train, T-R-A-I-N. These 2 words are pronounced the same, except for the first word has an R-controlled vowel, and the second word doesn't. Listen carefully. Terrain, train. Notice also that the first word is 2 syllables long, and the second word is only 1 syllable long. Terrain, train. The schwa plus R sound is the most common R-controlled vowel, and is commonly spelled E-R, I-R, or U-R. For instance, the E-R spelling exists in the word her, H-E-R, and I-R spelling exists in the word girl, G-I-R-L, and the U-R spelling exists in the word burn, B-U-R-N. These are the most common spellings, but any vowel before an R can become a schwa plus R. For example, the words work and word are both spelled O-R, but both sound like schwa plus R. Work, word. Remember, a schwa plus R really just sounds like an R sound that takes more time to say. We really don't hear any vowel sound before it. Let's look back to our first R sound practice sentence from 2 weeks ago. On Thursday, Thelma threw 3 red rocks. Can you pick out the R-controlled vowel in that sentence? Maybe you noticed the first time we practiced that sentence that the first sounds in the word Thursday are different from the first sounds in the words through and 3. Thursday has an unvoiced TH sound followed by a schwa plus R sound. Through and 3 are both the unvoiced TH sound followed by a plain R sound. I'm going to say all 3 words again. Thursday, through, 3. Thursday, because it has a schwa plus R sound, has an R sound that lasts longer than 3 and through. Let's review the 4 R-controlled vowels. The AR sound, R, the OR sound, or, the AIR sound, air, and the schwa plus R sound, Which R-controlled vowel do you hear in the word corn? It is the OR sound. How about the word first? It is the schwa plus R sound. And the word dark? That is the AR sound. Do you remember the word work? Work, though it is spelled with an OR, is pronounced as schwa plus R. Work. So are you ready for our practice sentence for R-controlled vowels? Here it is. Learning early in the morning can be fairly hard work. See if you can find all the R-controlled vowels in that sentence. All 4 of them are there, and one is there 3 times. Repeat after me. Learning early in the morning can be fairly hard work. For some of you, saying these R sounds is very, very hard work. Let's say that sentence again. Learning early in the morning can be fairly hard work. There, after 3 weeks of working on the R sounds and the L sound, are they getting any easier for you? Let me know. You can email me at podcast@pronuncian.com and tell me what you think. If you have a pronunciation issue you'd like me to talk about, I'll get to it as soon as possible. Also, if you've downloaded this podcast through iTunes, please write a review. Tell the world what you think. I create these podcasts for free, and writing a review is a great way to let me know you appreciate my efforts. Next week, I'm going to work my way into vowel sounds by starting with the semivowels, the Y sound and the W sound. These 2 sounds are important on their own, but become even more important when we start talking about joined speech, and I give you some tips for whole sentences, and not just single sounds and individual words. Have a great week, everyone. And remember, you can go to the transcripts from this episode to find word lists specific to the skills we worked on today, as well as all of the past shows. It takes a lot of practice to break speech habits. Good luck.